Please listen carefully.
First, we'll explore the pressure gauge. The best way to measure door opening force is by using a door force gauge, also called a door pressure gauge. Typically, we unlatch the door first, and then press the gauge against the door. However, some doors may have an automatic opening mechanism, and you can push using that mechanism. Push until the door opens all the way, typically at a 90-degree angle. The readout on the gauge shows you the force required to open the door. Always read the gauge at the O-ring, typically on the inside, as noted between the arrows here. Some gauges have hooks to help you pull the door open. Also, when you're measuring the door force, do not jerk open the door. Gradually push it so that the door opens at the 90-degree angle. Most interior doors should require no more than 5 pounds of force to open. Exterior doors do vary somewhat depending upon the conditions in your state. We also use measuring wheels when doing ADA inspections. We have a larger wheel, as seen here, that we use for exterior spaces. Here's a quick demonstration of how to use the tool. This tool also comes with its own kickstand while you're taking other measurements. We also use a smaller measuring wheel, mostly for interior spaces, when measuring the width of bathrooms, hallways, and other such spaces. Here's a quick demonstration of how to set and properly use your smaller measuring wheel. Now we're going to take a look at exterior spaces. This is showing the measurement of an access aisle using the larger measuring wheel, and then we also look at an actual ADA compliant space using the measuring wheel. And here we show an interior scene using the smaller measuring wheel, showing how it can get between objects located near the bottom of a wall. Now we're going to take a look at some digital levels. These are Smart Tool digital levels. We have a larger one that is used for measuring accessible spaces, access aisles, and larger areas. The smaller Smart Tool is used for measuring curb cuts, smaller ramps, and other protruding objects. Now we see a demonstration of how the digital level is actually used in an accessible space. Typically, when doing an ADA inspection, we take several measurements, including cross slopes and running slopes within a space and an access aisle, to get proper measurements for any reporting needs that the business may have. Here we're going to see a quick demonstration of how we calibrate our Smart Tools. We always take a measurement from one angle, calibrate it, and then take another measurement at a perpendicular angle and calibrate it a second time. Now we move on to measuring tape. Typically we carry about 3 different types of measuring tape. One of our measuring tapes actually has the ADA codes specifically written on it for easy access. Other inspectors also carry a standard measuring tape with them. We've also found it handy to have a very small measuring tape with a level in case you're doing quick bathroom access checks or any other checks that may require full tool set. Here we see the measuring tape being used inside of a bathroom to get proper measurements, and we also see how the smaller measuring tape can be used to measure in tiny nooks and crannies that may otherwise be inaccessible to larger measuring tape. Typically, when doing quick ADA inspections in an area where someone has complained about access issues, we use the smaller measuring tape as it is less noticeable to the public. This should be the main tools that you'll use when doing an ADA inspection. There are other tools such as sound gauges, light gauges, and other such tools which measure specific angles. However, we've found that these are the main tools to use when doing an ADA inspection to ensure full compliance for any business that you're inspecting.